That's a very important question because it's actually really important to understand how the government system is structured in the United States before we actually look into specific cases. The United States has been operating under a federalist system, which is basically a division of power between the federal government and the state governments. And this means that under this system, both federal and state governments have the authority to enact laws, which makes it extremely difficult to have a centralized and an inclusive federal law on data privacy. And like, of course, there are federal laws like the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, known as HIPAA, and that law focuses on protecting health information. And there are also some other federal laws like Children Online Protection Act, which protects the privacy of children. But then all of these federal laws, what they have in common is that they all focus on a specific area of data privacy. Like for HIPAA, it was for health in specific, and for Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, it only targeted towards a certain age group. So all of them, it's really good that both of them cover like strive to um target a specific group, but then they don't cover the whole population of the United States. So I would say most of the federal data privacy laws existing in the United States right now, they all fail to cover a broader spectrum of data privacy issues. And one like clear example that demonstrates this lack of comprehensive data privacy framework in the United States is that there's still no federal level consumer privacy laws that protect data security for consumers in the United States. But since the state government can still enact laws separate from the federal government, like some states like California have created strong state privacy laws such as CCPA to protect consumers' personal data. So to sum everything up, like there's currently a huge disparity between federal and state data privacy laws, which I would say is negatively impacting how well consumers' data is protected across the United States, since it creates such a decentralized solution to most data breaches, and it also fails to create an inclusive framework for data privacy regulation.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think there's a bit of discrepancies in, I think United States where, different states have different data privacy regulations and laws, and there's no kind of a centralized laws that is governed by the federal government. And I think that's when, there's a clear, advantage and disadvantages, with different state and different people within those states have. So because some states like California has the CCPA, but some states don't, or none at all. And I guess that's when it starts to introduce a gap in the protection they are entitled, and the data privacy rights they're entitled as well.